This is Time Signatures with Jim Ervin, a podcast and radio program presented by the Capital Area Blues Society in Lansing, Michigan.
Driving up and down these Michigan roads, yeah.
And now, here he is, your host, Jim Ervin.
Baby, I'm home.
Well, hello there. Thank you so much, Parker, and welcome. I'm Jim Ervin, and this is Time Signatures. The Summertime Blues Festival season is upon us in full swing, and there's no shortage of great blues fest to choose from across the United States. Right here in the great state of Michigan, we have a few hidden gems just a couple of hours drive from in any direction from the greater Lansing area, including East Tawas, Marshall, and Kalamazoo, which just took place a couple of weeks ago. Another is located on the Sunrise Coast of the Mitten in Port Sanilac. And I have to tell you, they really know how to put a blues festival together, and their deep sponsorship assures that the 11th annual Port Sanilac Blues Festival will not disappoint. Here to talk about all of this weekend's events is the founder and one of the deep members and president of the Port Sanilac Blues Festival team, R.J. Henry, and his wife Jodi. Welcome to both of you to Time Signatures, and congratulations on a job well done.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for having us.
We are pleased to have you, and we are celebrating the 11th annual Port Sanilac Blues Festival. But I have to hear the story of how this amazing event began, RJ. Can you give me some backstory on it?
Sure. There was a couple ladies in the community of Port Sanilac that decided they wanted to start the Blues Festival, and they took it upon themselves to grow this and nurture it for up till at least 5 years, until me and my late wife joined. And we become just part of the committee, wanted to help out, and our best friends at the time joined the committee. And we just had fun year after year, even through COVID. We had to cancel that year, of course. And until the president, that was the two ladies that were the founders of it, and the president of it decided that she wanted to phase herself out. And so after the passing of my late wife and her memory, I decided to go ahead and take it over and become the president of it. And I have so for the last 3 years.
Wonderful. And Port Sanilac is on the the Sunrise Coast of the state of Michigan, nestled on the shores of Lake Huron. Just thinking about it brings back so many memories of growing up in Bay City and going into Bayport, going fishing in Penconning. Describe the Blues Festival site for me, if you would.
Well, it's set down in Harbor Park. So it's basically, if you're looking from the street view, you're seeing the three different marinas out back, and the break wall, and you're going to so the whole Harbor Park, we're kind of set up sideways in the park. We have a stage set up for 11 bands that will be playing for the 2-day event.
Wonderful.
Yeah, beautiful backdrop. Lake Huron, yes. Gorgeous sun.
And every marina is full with boats, and so it's just a beautiful setting. Every band that comes, they say they just love playing the Port Sanilac Festival.
So this sounds to me a little bit like the North Atlantic Blues Festival that Paul Benjamin does up in Maine. And they're out there right on the coast of the Atlantic, and he got the festival stage out there, and in the backdrop is the water. It's absolutely wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Now
we don't have to worry about decorations.
Yeah, absolutely. Talk about the first blues festival that you were involved with, and as you put it together, were you a little bit nervous about the response from the blues fans, and how did it go?
You mean me personally, the one that I years ago?
Since you joined.
We were praying for good weather, and we had the absolute best weather. And this year is going to be the absolute best weather again. Temperatures are going to be 71 Friday and 74 on Saturday. Cool in the evening. Yep, it's going to be just great. I didn't have much hesitation on that it was going to be a good year that year. We put a lot of work into it. I don't know, there was a lot of work in setting up. That year was a little stressful for me because I was working late into Friday tying up minor details even while the festival was going. But
Wow.
it was just a fabulous year. It was our best year that we had ever had.
Fantastic. Now, beyond the first blues festival that you were involved with, you have had several prior or leading into the COVID pandemic. Did you guys do a virtual blues festival as some did that year?
No, we did not.
Okay. All right. So
We were
now,
all set to do it, but we kind of canceled it at the last minute.
okay. And now, post COVID shutdown, what have you seen so far as attendance and support these past few years? Are you seeing it coming back the way it was before?
Well, after the pandemic, everybody wanted to go do something, and so there was a lot of people. So I think the last 3 years it has steadily grown. I'm only guesstimating, but I've had other people tell me that I would say 5, 6,000 people, if not more, in a two-day event.
That's
And I
beautiful.
think part of it being an outdoor event, it encouraged people to get back out there and
Yes,
attend.
And we
Yeah.
noticed that first year after COVID, the donations and the tubes, and people were buying, people wanted to support, and yeah, it was just a really, really good year.
wonderful. Now, Jody, I know that you're the administrator of the group. There's a board consisting of five. Can you flesh out the board for me and give me their names, please?
I'll do my best.
Okay. Well, you got your
President,
husband right there next to you if you need to
yeah,
cheat.
AKA Roderick Henry is the president, and Brenda Schmiegel is the vice president. Paul, I don't know how to say Paul.
Leskowitz.
Oh, Leskowitz. I always call him Paul O. So he is our treasurer. And we have another amazing lady, Sharon, who does our Sharon Mullins, who does all of our kind of secretarial work. She sends out all the letters after people donate, and she just does a ton of
Sure.
stuff for us. And then myself. Yeah. So I think I got everyone right. Yep.
Now, I have to ask you, Jody, how long have you been affiliated with the Blues Festival with RJ? Or with
So
yeah, sorry.
3 years, I've attended 3 years total, but I guess the first year, what was I doing the first? I guess I've served, on the volunteer, team for 2 years. This will be my third year actually serving. And so just getting out there doing whatever they need me to do.
Mhm.
I help fill the volunteer spots, man the schedule for, who's working the beer tent, who's working the ticket booth, who's working, 50/50 raffle.
She manages a Facebook page. She does all the sponsorship things that we put on spaceship or
Social
face,
media,
yeah,
Facebook, yeah.
Facebook spaceship, yeah.
Spaceship.
And she does all of that, coordinate all of that, and that's a lot of work. It takes a lot of hours to put the pictures together and thank yous together on Facebook and that.
Yeah, don't brag
I
on me, but we all do. We're a small team and we just work all year round to make it happen. So
That's wonderful. All right, let's get to the big story, you guys. 2025 marks the 11th annual Port Sanilac Blues Festival. And from the looks of things, you guys have a great lineup here. Let's start with Friday. I'm going to let you guys kind of bounce back and forth and talk about it, just kind of whet the appetite of a potential attendees, shall we?
Yep.
sure.
So Friday we have Kathleen in the Bridge Street Band at 2 o'clock. We kicks it off. The beer tent is open at 12 o'clock on Friday,
Yeah.
and Kathleen has played for us 2 other times in the history
Okay.
of the festival, if not more. And then next after that we have Whiskey Bottle Blues. They have played for us about 3 or 4 years ago. They played. They're really looking forward to coming. I talked with all the bands personally.
Sure.
Tasha Owens and the Stable Dudes. Now Tasha Owens has accompanied Greg Nagy before as a singer. But we brought her in and her band in, so she's super excited about playing. She's never actually played with her band here before, so it's her first time.
Wow.
So then our headliner, Kathleen Murray in the Groove Council, she has played a couple of different times over the years with us. And Jake Kershaw, now he about 4 years ago, it's the first time that I seen him play, and I have his hat on, autographed hat on. And he is such a guitarist. He just blows you away. And actually, the first year that he played, he played at 10 o'clock, and people were kind of walking out. And as soon as he started playing, everybody turned around and come back, and they just were like going, their mouths would just draw, you know. So we had to have him come back the next year and be our actual headliner band. Yeah. And so this is his 4th year playing, and he actually played last year for us in front of our headliner last year. Now, we don't normally like to bring bands back about a year back to back. We try to put a year or two in between them, but I just really like Jake, and he's going to do a great job of closing out the Friday show. So
we try, that's always the challenging, probably one of the most challenging parts is selecting, is band selection. And we start right away, in the beginning of the year and listen to a lot of bands and try to pick good ones. And for a long time, it was like, try not to bring back the same people every year, mix it up.
Right.
But then what happens over time is, they develop a fan base here and people are like, when are you going to have so-and-so back? And so we finally decided, you know what, we have to bring back, the people who are most, asked for. So
on Saturday, August 2nd, we're having Brandon Lindsay band. And this is
hold on. Okay. I want to throw a little gas on the fire here because I was looking at your list on Saturday. I'm thinking, holy cats, you have quite literally packed this with a veritable who's who of the Michigan blues bands, haven't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty cool. We're really excited. I think it's going to be our best year.
Let's have that rundown, man. I got to hear. This is exciting.
So we have Brandon Lindsay band. This is his first time playing, and he'll be starting out the day at 12 o'clock. He's very excited about coming out. Heard from several blues people that he's a great up and coming, he's a young guy, and so we expect he's probably going to bring us all. And Gary Nagy, I talked with him personally. He just got done releasing his new CD, and Motor City Josh also has a recording studio, which will be playing at the end of the night. But anyways, he just got done recording with Motor City Josh, and just some really good stuff. And then Bobby Murray will be playing from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Eliza Niels, now she's a powerhouse too.
I was gonna say that powerhouse.
We could have her in for a headliner easily. And then of course we have the one and only Thornetta Davis. She will also be playing Friday evening in Lexington.
Wow.
Yes, and then she'll be playing as our headliner on Saturday, and then we're going to close out the whole thing with Motor City Josh and the Big Three. He's the one that has the recording studio. He's the one that runs all of our sound, and he's actually bringing his portable stage that we're setting up. So we have a great relationship with Motor City Josh. Great.
They support us. Yeah, they're great.
And they can rock the blues.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about that. Now, for all of this incredible blues entertainment, this has got to be what, $30-$40 for a weekend pass?
This is absolutely free event.
Whoa, wait a minute. Free? How did you manage to pull that off?
It's always been a free event.
Yeah, and we've tried to keep it. Every year it gets brought up. Do we need to maybe charge a little so we can cover this, or so we can add a bigger band? But we just want to keep it free if we can. So we have incredible sponsors. Every year they pull through for us. We
have grown our sponsorship community from around 15 to 20. We are 49
sponsors this year.
Holy cow.
Anywhere from $100 to
thousands.
Thousands and thousands of dollars. Yes.
How incredible is that?
Yeah,
I mean, you're providing some big time entertainment for free.
Yes. We have donation tubes at each entrance, and people tend to buy a lot of beer, and that really helps support it too. So,
It does.
yeah.
It supports. Everything goes right back in. It's a nonprofit, so we don't, nobody's making any money. All of us are volunteers, but we just put it right back into making the event better every year.
Yeah, and allows us to just make it bigger and better. Yeah.
There were years I hear from the founders where they were literally collecting money from beer sales or the merchandise sales to like pay the bands that night, after they were done singing. So we're finally at a place where we can have enough to cover the bands, before we put on the event each year. But it wasn't like that.
Yeah, we used to run in the red a little bit, but now there's no red.
Yes.
It's all in the black.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's, listen, my hat's off to you guys, seriously, because I've been around several blues fest in the state of Michigan. I've never heard of a blues fest being operated the way you're doing it. What a great model. I mean, if anybody's watching that runs a blues festival, check these guys out, man. They know what they're doing and they're doing it right. So for all of the avid all-day Ironman concert goers out there, you certainly must have some food and drink available. I mean, let's talk about that for a minute.
We have 4 food vendors. We have Mama C's. She has literally, I think, been with us almost every single year. We added a new
food truck
last year called Frankenbones, and they had just started selling their food a year prior. They make the hands down best smash burger you will ever eat in your life. I guarantee that.
We've tried smash burgers throughout the year this year at different places, and we're like, man, I can't wait till they come back to the festival.
And then we have a guy that does pulled pork and
shaky hands,
and pulled pork and it's mac and cheese.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
And mac and cheese, and he has other stuff. And then we have this other guy that's called the Hot Dog Hut, and he has, I think, 20 or 30 different kinds of hot dogs that he puts different stuff on them and
wow.
So it's pretty cool.
And this year we have a snow cone vendor too, so that'll be fun.
Sweet. All right. So even if you're out there sitting in the sunshine, you need a snow cone, you just wander over there and grab one. Sounds fun. Now, let's talk about accommodations, RJ. And is there a list available on your webpage showing local hotels, or where can people get more information on those?
Well, there's pretty much every place in town is pretty much all booked through the summer, especially in Port Sanilac. There's usually not a lot available. We book all of our bands. The ones that need hotels, we go to Sandusky, which is about 20 miles away. There's a very nice little motor inn there. They have all new renovated rooms. It's been known West Park Motor Inn, and also have a restaurant there and a bar called Benchwarmers. Nice place. That's all in one place. Yeah, that's probably the best place to stay.
And the closest, Otherwise, Port Huron it's a 30-minute, 40-minute drive-ish from Port Huron. That might be the next closest town with hotels, but a lot of Airbnbs around here, though. If people want to rent a house together, or
you might find availability there. I'm not sure.
Very good. All right. Well, for those who may have missed the lineup and such, where can we send them to get more information on the 11th annual Port Sanilac Blues Festival? And be sure to list your socials as well.
All right. Well, we do have a Facebook page. I don't know the exact handle after it, but just search Port Sanilac Blues Festival and it'll come up on Facebook.
Okay.
But our website is portsanilacbluesfestival.net. So they can go there and find the lineup. All of our sponsors are listed there, the address of the park. On the social media page, though, on Facebook, we do post all the information about parking and, the rules, because we do have a few rules that we have to abide by in order to keep our permits, right? We can't have outside beverages and food brought in. So little things like that, but we post all of that. We are consistently updating our social media. So the Facebook page in general, that would be the best place to find, information as far as, hey, the day of the event, if anything has changed or, anything comes up. We do offer handicap parking. I wanted to bring that up because we didn't have it the last couple of years, and it was a big concern for people. And so we found a way to
We should be able to accommodate
provide handicap parking this year.
About 10 to 15 spots for handicap.
Okay, very good. Well, I appreciate your time, RJ and Jodi Henry. My deepest appreciation for your time today. I know you guys are busy. The event kicks off tomorrow. So thank you so much for stopping by today on Time Signatures. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Thanks so much. Thanks for having us. Everybody come on out. Can't wait to see you.
Yes, absolutely. And as this episode comes to a close, I want to tell you about the VFW National Home, located just 30 minutes southwest of my current location in Eaton Rapids, Michigan. The VFW National Home assists military, veterans, and their families with children by creating a foundation of services and resources to achieve their personal and family goals in order to move forward in a positive, safe, and healthy environment. Among the many things offered through the VFW National Home are single-family homes within the community at no cost, tutoring, classes, secondary financial assistance, and educational resources to empower and grow. And by the way, they also offer licensed daycare for their residents at no charge. Please visit vfwnationalhome.org today to learn more and also to make your tax-deductible donation. And as always, thank you so much for your consideration. And that wraps up this edition of Time Signatures. Once again, my thanks to our guests, RJ and Jodi Henry, but also to you. For without you, none of this would be possible. Keeping the blues alive is everyone's responsibility. But remember, preserving the history of the blues, one story at a time, is my mission. Until next time, so long, everybody.
This has been Time Signatures with Jim Ervin, presented by the Capital Area Blues Society in Lansing, Michigan. For more information on cabs, visit capitalareablues.org. You can find this episode and past episodes at lccconnect.org. The Time Signatures theme song, Michigan Roads, is used by permission and was written by Root Doctor, featuring Freddie Cunningham.
You know I'm trying, baby, driving up and down these Michigan roads, yeah.
Until next time, keep on keeping the blues alive.
Baby, I'm